In the United States, most of us don't like each other in crowd. We don't like each other in general. And people can say what they want. They know what I'm saying is true.
There are no good white people. There are only anti-racist white people and racist white people.
I'm sure we've all seen the white versus black wars on TikTok.
I am tired of the discomfort that comes from being around white people in this American environment.
Or the black versus black wars on TikTok.
I don't understand what's the problem.
Fat, black, and ugly in Times Square is wild.
Y'all talking about her? She look like your mother.
Like, they really think we're a joke.
She look like your mother.
Big behind, 12-foot, overweight, black woman.
She look like me.
You look like me.
Common starters of all this nonsense are African Americans. They're the most racist bunch of people I've come across.
How do you feel about white women wearing box braids?
Wait a second. What?
Oh, yeah.
I don't have a problem with anybody wearing whatever style they want to wear as long as you know who to give it credit to.
Give the credit to, so
Black women.
box braids come from black women.
Absolutely.
Okay, so how do you feel about black women wearing like blonde wigs and things like that, trying to be white?
I don't feel like a woman is trying to be white. I feel like, first of all, I feel like black people have culture. I feel like white people just generally do not have the culture to say that they can do different things. Everybody can do whatever they want to do, but black people, where we give the uniqueness is because we can take different things and make it into our own style. So I don't think it's about being white. I think it's about being different. Now, if a white person wants to be different, that's fine. Even if you want to take credit, say, oh, well, we're the ones who are blonde. But if you really think about it, there are black people who do have naturally blonde hair.
There is, but that's a minority. Like you can't.
It's a minority, but that doesn't mean that you can't take the minority and say
They suffer from identity crisis. But anyways, that's just TikTokers' opinions. Let me know yours in the comments section. Hi, how are you? Welcome to our channel Faceless, Scenary. We discuss anything and everything that's on the net. Feel free to send in your recommendations. Scroll through our channel to see what else is there to watch. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, and share this video with whomever it might pique interest of. Now, as you can see by the clips attached, African Americans are always the ones pressed in all these discussions. Some say it stems from being rejected by Africans. I say, who gives a f***? African Americans love to play victim all the time.
You need to come with some more adjectives.
The bullshit animals is scorpions outside the house. It's big ass spiders. It's big ass lizards. Colorful lizards you ain't never seen before. All in the fucking room with you. Sleeping with you. I'm really trying to wrap my head around how are Americans coming to Africa and being happy.
Y'all taking these white people in America for granted, man. I'm telling you. Nothing has ever been invented within the green area of this continent. Absolutely nothing ever. Not even writing. Zero. What invention ever came out of Africa? I'm sure they've invented something. What?
Africa might be classed a poor continent. However, doesn't mean everyone there is poor or broke. The same homelessness you judge you guys have, the same HIV you guys speak on, it's in America too.
The reason why Africans have this negative connotation on African Americans is because of the stereotypes, what they're seeing on TV. For an example, my mom, she's American. I don't know what part of Africa she was from. My dad, he's Ghanaian.
She's American, like.
But at the end of the day,
I don't know. They're American.
But,
you wouldn't say that to a Jamaican.
But they're African American though.
Would you say a Jamaican don't know what part of Africa he's from?
Jamaicans are Caribbean, so they already have their own. Like,
would you say he don't know what part of Africa he's from?
But he know where he comes from. He comes from Jamaica.
Jamaica is from Jamaica, right?
Yes.
An American is from where?
An African American is from Africa and America.
And this is why that term is confusing, is which I hear people just say Black Americans now, because we try to do the right thing and at least acknowledge our ancestry. You don't see a Haitian saying I'm African Haitian or a Jamaican saying I'm African. We try to do the right thing and acknowledge our ancestry, and now it's being used. Well, what part? Like, no, just for that, we just Black Americans now. Like, fuck all that African American shit, bro. We Black Americans now.
Africans don't hate you. Saying that is bizarre. Just because a few Africans don't like African Americans doesn't mean the whole continent is on the same type of timing. Some people could be careless about African Americans, but because these content creators use race bait to get clicks, they're dragging this narrative till kingdom come. Most Africans could care less if other races get braids done. However, the so-called stuck-up African Americans think and believe they're gatekeepers to the hairstyle.
You guys look bad. You look ugly. Like, it doesn't look good. I'm sorry, sometimes you smell bad. I'm just gonna say it. I don't care. Because you don't know how to keep it up. And also, your hair textures aren't made for it. So, Do you want to end up with bald spots and looking crazy? Don't do it. And also, Josie, Yaz, and I have all very much so made people feel uncomfortable around us for wearing braids and locks if you're white. And I don't care if your great-great-grandfather is black. Do you navigate the world as a black person? Oh, you don't? Then don't wear braids and locks. It's that easy.
Like, who cares, bro? It's just a hairstyle. Why do white people bother you lots so much? African Americans seem to have issues with everyone and anyone. The content creators don't help either. According to some slow ones, being mixed race is a bad thing, especially if you're white presenting. America is one hell of a weird country. People need to stop worshiping that country. And they need to ban Americans from TikTok. Then maybe, just maybe, this type of content wouldn't drag on. Who cares about who dates who? Who cares about who wears braids or who fries chicken? I'll attach a series of clips that popped up on my TikTok recommendations after I watched a clip on box braids. Accordingly to some African American people, dating outside of your race is a sign of self-hate and using that person. The lova can't be genuine.
Yeah, that's rare. They're using them. They're not literally like falling for them. If they're like
that's interesting. You said that. You don't feel like it's genuine.
I don't think it's genuine. Like every time not every time, but usually when you see a black woman, they look good, they look young. They're always with an older white man. Like that gives sugar daddy vibes to me. That's not genuine love.
Oh yeah, these lot have some serious issues. Why are you guys policing dating now? Burna Boy said on live TV that African Americans have no culture, but you guys didn't cancel him.
Obviously, there was a very blatant and obvious reaction to the snippet after you posted it. A lot of people felt as if it maybe had a lot of black American influences. Right. And your whole career, you've always preached unity and bringing black people together. And everybody says that you once said or alluded to black Americans not having any culture. So they were like, well, wait a second. Why is he wearing shoes that look like Tim's and sampling an American song if black Americans have no culture?
Like, I'm really glad you asked that question because it's like, yeah, like people is really stupid. Like, I don't really look at none of that. People that say that have their own agendas. My mission is to bring us together, you know what I mean? My mission is to build a bridge that can't be broken. So at the end of the day, there's always going to be a section where it's like they need more attention and you need to teach, you need to let them know, understand more, like they need more education.
But God forbid Tyla be proud of being a colored woman. You lot were in an uproar. Capital 4. Words don't mean the same thing everywhere. A colored woman is a mixed race woman in South Africa where Tyla is from. So technically, Doja Cat is a colored woman as well. Anyways, what I'm getting from these content creators is it's okay to be racist when you're African American.
Why do black women hate on Brazilian women so much? Because Brazilian women have what black women aspire to have naturally. Big asses and pretty hair. Got it?
Okay, African Americans can't do no wrong or say no wrong when it comes to race, discrimination, etc.
In the United States, most of us don't like each other in crowd. We don't like each other in general. And people can say what they want. They know what I'm saying is true.
Okay.
Black people don't like each other like that in the United States.
Really?
Yeah, no. We're actually taught to not like Africans. Africans are taught to not like us, from what I've heard. Somebody told me yesterday that the way how they perceive black Americans is not in the best light. But I will tell you, y'all, they don't show y'all in the best light. They really don't. So they don't want us to like y'all. And they definitely turn us against each other in the United States.
However, when Africans, Caribbeans, Asians, whites, etc. speak up for themselves, they're racist.
Now, the beef with Caribbean women and Black American women is that Black American women feel as if Caribbean women attitudes, you know what I'm saying? They always have an attitude, and I feel like Caribbean women just feel like Black American women are lazy. I know this because I lived in a Caribbean household. Let me tell y'all, I used to get cussed so bad. Okay? Like, me auntie used to say, y'all Black Americans are lazy. Y'all Black Americans don't like get up. Y'all Black Americans don't like work. Y'all Black Americans don't like clean. Everything Black American, you know what I'm saying? So everything for them was, oh, you Black American, you're lazy, you're dirty, you're nasty. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's so crazy? I've been to the Caribbean and they've told me that. Like, when we hear stories about Black American women, like, the stories is usually like they're don't mess with a Black American woman, like they're dirty, they da. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? They came over here and perceived all Black American women to just be just filth. It's disgusting because, again, people are misjudging based off their one experience or what they've learned. But I'm going to get in Black American woman ass in a minute. But I just feel like Caribbean feel like, again, I just think that all women across the diaspora just have this superiority complex against Black American women. But it's like, you guys are coming from over there over here. We still had to settle in and make this place that's technically wasn't our home. And we had to adapt to certain things. And there always was some kind of discriminatory rule or law against us. So I think Black American beef with Caribbean women is that kind of thing. Like, y'all are coming here thinking y'all better. Go back to your fucking country. Like, you feel me? Like, y'all are not better. You understand?
Yeah, I just came back from the grocery store and running a couple errands. And I just want to say, I am tired of the discomfort that comes from being around white people in this American environment. I'm tired of it. And I'm ready to be somewhere else.
She's tired, people. And she's actually telling the truth. I mean, can you see those dark circles around her eyes? She is exhausted. So white people, I don't know what you're doing to this plump woman here, but please stop doing it because she's fat, tired, and out of shape.
I get that content is content, but for some, it's personal. Just the way they speak. I could give a rat's ass about race. Do you? And do you unapologetic what other dogs think? Anyways, I'll leave you guys with some clips. Let me know your opinion in the comments section. Do you care if people date outside their race? Do you care if other races get braids? Do you think TikTok and African American content creators are dragging this racism narrative? Feel free to go to our community tabs and suggest a topic you'd like us to discuss.
And I think at the end of the day, the big thing here is that let's teach Black history. No one on the right is saying, do not teach Black history, do not teach slavery. If we forget those lessons of the past, we're bound to repeat them. But what we're also saying is that stop being vindictive towards white people for being white. No one alive today was a slave, and no one alive today owns slaves. And so for white children to sit in a classroom and be blamed for sins that they themselves did not commit is wrong.
On average, if you were to reach into any racial group out of 100 and just pick one of each racial group, as far as the Black female goes, you're most likely to pick out something that's poisonous and going to be detrimental to you, and she'll be detrimental to herself as well and her children. And it's really an unfortunate thing that requires much training. It's not a genetic thing, it's just a matter of culture. And let us be honest, that if it wasn't for the weakness of the Black male, the Black woman wouldn't be in such a situation.
Black women are extremely obsessed with Black women. Finish working out, I go to the shower, I put my clothes on, I do my little fro, I put my little waist beads on, and it was a white woman sitting in the corner, and she was just looking at me, and I could see her out my peripheral vision. And I thought to myself, this lady is obsessed with me. I think that white women are obsessed with the confidence that Black women have.
Okay, I think it's very telling that's what she assumed. Maybe she just looked at her. People are allowed to look at other people, actually. You shouldn't stare, obviously. You shouldn't make people uncomfortable, but maybe she just glanced at you and you thought, she's obsessed with me. No, not only that, she's obsessed with Black women because of your confidence. Yeah, that's not confidence, that's narcissism. You assuming that an entire race is obsessed with your race because a woman looked at
viral from TikTok seems to have captured this phenomenon, perhaps better than anything else we've seen. Here it is.
You're not one of the good white people. There are no good white people. There are only anti-racist white people and racist white people. Anti-racism is a lifelong project, and the end goal is not for you to be good. It's for society to be good. Decenter yourself. Stop patting yourself on the back. Stop congratulating each other. Stop separating us from the bad white people. Don't sit out there in comments and say, we don't claim them. We are them. We are the ones shooting up schools. We are the ones raping people. We are the ones enslaving people. We're them.
Speak for yourself, lady. I have, in fact, never done any of those things. And of the people who have done them, they are not exclusively.
So this lady asks, this Black lady, are white women really that scared of Black women? And I'm going to say yes. And this is my opinion as a white woman who is 53 years old and has lived in the South in Georgia in my entire life. But it's not being scared, but it's a fear. And it's not a physical fear, it is the mental fear. It is what we see in you and what we see you doing and how it challenges us and the fear of that. So we see Black women and we see how strong you are. We see you coming together as a community. We see you supporting each other. We see you supporting your community, supporting your families, supporting your children, going out and fighting for your rights.